Church was my lifeline until it wasn't. When my daughter was diagnosed with autism, I expected some things to be hard, but I didn't expect to feel like I didn't belong in the place I once found peace. The stares, the whispers, the commands people barked at me during Sabbath service. Eventually, I stopped going, but I never stopped believing. This is how I held on to my faith, even when I let go of the building. I'm a Seventh-day Adventist, and faith has always been central in my life. But when my daughter was diagnosed with autism, everything shifted. I didn't lose my belief, but I nearly lost myself. So today I want to share how God carried me through the hardest part of parenting a child with special needs, and how my faith became the one thing that held me together. I remember crying in the church bathroom while my daughter was having a meltdown inside the church. Someone had just looked at me with that face. You know the one that says, "Control your child." But how do you explain autism to someone who thinks your child is just being disruptive? It's lonely, especially in a place where you expect to feel held. My daughter couldn't sit still. She couldn't be quiet. She couldn't behave the way people expected. But what they saw as disruption, I saw as survival. And their looks, their judgment, their comments, it became too much. So I stopped going. Not because I lost my faith, but because I was trying to protect both of us. Even when I wasn't sitting in the pews, I never let go of God. I kept the Sabbath. I still prayed. I still believe in everything I've grown up with as a Seventh-day Adventist. The doctrine didn't fail me. The faith didn't fail me. People did. But God, He carried me through. And so one Sabbath morning, I came across Isaiah 40 verse 11. He gently leads those that have young. And I just broke. Because finally I saw myself in Scripture. Not as the strong, got it all together parent I was pretending to be, but as a mother God was guiding gently, who He was leading. And it reminded me I don't have to carry this alone. It wasn't a sermon that saved me. It was that one verse. And I knew God was still walking with me, even if I was walking alone. And so my prayers changed. I stopped praying, "Lord, fix her." And I started praying, "Lord, hold me." I had to let go of trying to force my daughter into what others thought she should be, and start embracing who God made her to be. Faith didn't remove the challenges, but it gave me the strength to get up again. I began to see my daughter differently, not through the lens of diagnosis, but through the eyes of purpose. God didn't make a mistake when He made her, and He didn't make a mistake giving me to her. We were matched for a reason. As my daughter got older and started managing more, I tried going back now and then, once in a while. And I'll be honest, some people still had something to say. But I also realized maybe the church wasn't as unwelcome as I had believed. Maybe some people were kind all along, and I was just too raw to see it. But still, that part of me isn't fully healed. Not yet. I won't lie. church can still be hard. Not everyone understands autism. And sometimes Sabbath feels more like survival than rest. But over time, a few people showed up. They sat beside us, they learned, and they saw us. That's all I ever wanted, for her to be seen, not judged. My daughter may not always sit through a sermon. She may stim, flap, or walk out, but she knows God, and I know He sees her. I am not the perfect Adventist parent. I am far from it. But I serve a perfect God who loves messy prayers, tired mothers, and children who don't fit in the pews. And even without regular church attendance, my faith has never wavered. And if this spoke to you, if you have ever missed church, not because you've lost faith, but because you are tired of being misunderstood, if you've ever held your child close during a meltdown and whisper, God, just get me through this, I see you. You are not weak. You are not failing. You're a mother in the fire, still choosing to believe. So leave a comment if this is your story too. Subscribe if you want to walk the road with someone who gets it. And share this video with a friend who needs that reminder. God hasn't left you. Even if you have had to step away from the building, He's still right beside you. And He'll never let go. Thank you.